Destination Marc.
And here we have it, another remaster. Hey guys, how's it going? Marcelo here, and it's back! It's back! Oh my god. SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom, Rehydrated. It's happening. I'm fucking excited. So, this is E3 game announcement week before E3 happens next week. So, essentially, which is ironic because they said that the game itself is not going to appear at E3, which sucks. But I'm hoping that we get like a full trailer soon. I'll get to it myself. So THQ Nordic at one point was like, oh yeah, we've got a bunch of games under our belt that we're going to be announcing soon. A lot of them are beloved, others are brand new. So we were like, okay. And I kept hearing around, you know, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom remake. And I was like, I don't know if it has to be remade because it's already really good. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom is like, in my opinion, like the best SpongeBob platformer of the few that we actually have out there. But not only that, it's regarded as one of the best SpongeBob games ever made. And so, it being PS2 era, I'm like, well, the graphics are fine. They're dated for PS2, but they're still fine for what they are. It's still a well put together game. Everything about it's great. So I never really thought it needed to be remastered. However, I'm sweating, it's hot, but you know what, it's June, whatever. I saw this at work today, during break, and I'm like, well, because the internet was loading slowly, I was like, I can't see anything, like, any images or whatnot. I just saw the name, Rehydrated, and I'm like, that sounds fake. And then I went on the channel, THQ's channel, I'm like, oh shit, this is real. And seeing the screenshots, throw up the screenshots, oh my god, they look really awesome. There's so much here. There's so much. And one of the things on the Steam page that they said was, not only are we remaking this from the ground up, and it's going to be as faithful as possible to the original, but we're adding a few things, such as horde mode for multiplayer, which can be played locally or online, up to 2 players only, and cut content. They're adding in cut content such as the Robot Squidward boss fight that was supposed to be in the original game, and all we really ever saw for it was concept art. And then also, there's other things too. If you've seen any like beta videos or stuff from beta shows regarding this game, there were supposed to be things like Patrick having his own dream level besides just that blank void in the final game. Robot SpongeBob had like this whole other phase with the anchor arms and you play as Patrick, and that was cut out of the final game. So I'm wondering if they're going to redo that stuff and put it back into this game. I'm going to assume so. How that's going to work, whether it's just fully integrated into the game or if that's some kind of like extra. Like, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as I know, there's no real place for Robot Squidward in the actual, you know, final game. So whether or not they have to like add a sequence in for him or something, I don't know. There is not too much information since this just dropped today. The way they showed it off was just it's a teaser, a little animated teaser, and I'm thinking hopefully we can either get a full trailer 2 ways. Either one of 2 ways. Either we get it soon, like within a few days, and they're just drumming up the hype now, and then during E3 week they'll probably drop the full trailer, or they don't have anything ready yet, gameplay wise, besides the screenshots and whatnot, and they'll just, you know, wait till E3 and everything is passed to finally be like, okay, we're ready, here's the trailer. So either or, I'm not too sure yet, but from what we've seen so far and everything, I'm on board. The one thing too that we have to also take into consideration, like remasters past, you know, Crash, Spyro, even Medieval, but there's not too much on that yet. This is not being worked on by Heavy Iron. This is being worked on by Purple Lamp. I've never heard of them until now, so from what the screenshots and everything look like so far, it seems like they're getting the feel and the look down quite well. But of course, like everything, like I've always said with Crash and Spyro, now with SpongeBob, of all things to say for a remaster, I want to see how the game looks, like actual in-game, you know, gameplay. But how does it control? How do the controls feel? Because unlike with Crash and Spyro, where like, especially Crash, where tweaks were needed to the controls of Crash himself, with SpongeBob and with the cast, you know, SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy, you don't really need to tweak the controls. The controls are pretty solid for what they're worth. The only way they could tweak them is to make them feel... Sorry, I'm sweating so much. Shouldn't have worn this black shirt, but whatever. Seeing as the controls already feel good enough in the original, the only way to really improve upon them is to, like, just make them feel more fluid. But with SpongeBob's abilities and Patrick's, you know, throwing ability, I mean, that stuff worked for the original, and it didn't feel off. No one really complained about the controls in that game. So, yeah, I think you really just, for the control department, need to, like, if you had to tweak it in any kind of way, just make it feel fluid. I mean, I don't know how much of the original game that they will have on hand, if every High-Iron has any assets on hand. But if they don't, then that means that Purple Lamp, like, you know, Toys for Bob had to do with Spyro, Vicarious Visions had been actually doing with Crash, build it all back up from the ground up. So that means controls, everything. Physics, AI, everything. But I'm looking forward to this. I am really excited. I want to see so much. I want to see more of the areas you go to around Bikini Bottom. I want to see the freaking robots. We saw a couple. We saw Hammer and the regular little fodder Goomba, you know, just classic, basic robot enemies. But there's so many others that I really want to see. So I'm hyped. I can't believe that this is happening. I didn't think it was going to happen. I don't think anyone thought this was really going to happen, like, seriously. But now that we actually see it, and until we get, like, a real, actual in-depth trailer, seeing gameplay and stuff, I'm going to hold off on full judgment of it. But, like, I'm a hype man, as per the usual with these remasters. I see some snippets, I see some bits, I see that it's actually even happening. I get hyped. So, with this right now, and these, like, 4 or 5 or so screenshots, a promo image, a teaser, and 4 screenshots, I'm good to go right now. I'm on the hype train for this. So, what do you guys think? Have you guys played the original Battle for Bikini Bottom? If you haven't, please play the original. And when this comes out, you'll have no excuse to enjoy this in some form or another. So, play it, buy it, experience it. It's awesome. What do you guys think? For those of you who have played this, are you going to get Rehydrated when it comes out? We have no real anything on it. We don't have a release date or anything. But I might cover more on this if you want to see that. I mean, I've been covering all these remasters as of late, so, you know, doing it for SpongeBob, I guess. So, yeah, that's it. We're going to be getting so many announcements and coverage on stuff, and I don't know what to expect. I have an idea of what I want to see. I'm dragging this out too much. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, until more info drops, I'm Marcelo. I'll see you guys later. Get hyped for E3 stuff, and take care.